sky is the limit for Tommy Matthews, former wingman, after what he did, and I, for one, cannot wait to see what he does next. Look, I don't want to get too carried away with a hot take here about how he's a transcendent talent, but let's face it, this kid is a transcendent talent. I'm just being honest. I've done this for a very long time, and I've never seen this level of athlete before. Every season there are new, fresh faces that stand out in big ways. The best of them garner the generational talent label. We've seen it in the past from guys like Lamar Jackson, Julio Jones, Saquon Barkley, and Pat Mahomes. Well, I've got news for you, fellas. Move over and make way for the quintessential generational talent of all time.
I couldn't put into words just how excited I was for my first ever NFL Honor Awards. Rookie of the Year is something you only get one shot at, and to be even mentioned amongst my contemporaries was an honor. The rest of that evening was a blur, but I held on to the trophy, felt the weight of it in my hands, and knew no matter what else happened in my career, I'd always have it to mark this special moment.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 55. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Chicago Bears.
Season number 101 of the NFL might have been the most unconventional yet, but we have made it through together, and now the eyes of the sporting world fall on us here tonight, as it is the night we crown a champion. And all of us here at EA Sports so proud to bring you Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's a matchup full of intrigue. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and CD, all eyes on the AFC champs. What a story. The Cleveland Browns, their first Super Bowl appearance ever. Remember, 0-16 3 seasons ago, 6-10 in 2019, and now 4 quarters away from a Super Bowl title.
And don't you just have to applaud and recognize this fan base that's been so great and so loyal for so long, desperate for a winner, because you have to go back to 1964. That's pre-Super Bowl era. Remember, they beat the Baltimore Colts 27-0 in that game. This is a remarkable turnaround, and they have a chance to win their first Super Bowl.
Meanwhile, it has been a roller coaster ride in Chicago the last few years. They've been up, they've been down, they've had double doinks, but now the Bears are back looking for what would be just their second Super Bowl title.
Now, we do know that the Bears had plenty of success pre-Super Bowl because they won 8 NFL titles to be exact. But as you just mentioned, looking for their second Super Bowl win, they did have another appearance in the big game. That was one that they lost to Peyton Manning and the Colts in Super Bowl 41. The win prior, Super Bowl 20, a huge blowout against the Patriots.
The Oklahoma product Baker Mayfield trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense. First and 10, Mayfield, and incomplete to open things up. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
47-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks it.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down?
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense. And that, of course, is their signal caller. Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw. Fleming. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on third down, Fleming. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears have taken the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
At the 50-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield now from the 50. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Bears will get the football back. I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Going up top for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they...
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. A 3-yard touchdown pass as the Bears push further out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone, and Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, they dialed up the screen there, hoping that convoy of blockers could get out in front and get them enough yardage for the first down, but they were able to get there before he got to the sticks.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. Back to the air on second down. Fleming into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Roquan Smith
From the 47, it's second and 5.
brings up second and 5. At the Bears' 47-yard.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Browns, nothing.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
The first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3 in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fleming. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
You know, what a story this could be for this young signal caller. High draft pick, got the weight of the franchise on his shoulders, and now here he is, first rookie quarterback ever to start a Super Bowl, trying to become, of course, by extension, the first rookie quarterback ever to win a Super Bowl.
It is amazing, especially in recent years with as many rookies as we've had who started at quarterback, that we're just now getting the first one to get to a Super Bowl and try and win it. Phenomenal season, phenomenal accomplishment. He's broken down a lot of barriers. You get the sense that this is his first, not even close to being his last.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bears will extend their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The kickoff for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
First and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Browns.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fleming. That's complete to Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. You think about the great young quarterbacks we have in the game today. Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl winner last year. Lamar Jackson, last year's MVP. How is this young man compared to what those guys have done?
Well, I think everything's pretty similar except for this. He's won playoff games and gotten to the Super Bowl as a rookie. Lamar Jackson, he won the MVP his 2nd year in the league. Patrick Mahomes, he did the same thing and then won the Super Bowl his 3rd year in the league. This guy right out of the gate has gotten to the Super Bowl. I think those two look at him like, my goodness, I thought we were pretty good. That's off the charts.
Off play action. Fleming. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 47 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
From the gun, Fleming. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.